Hello everyone, Hero of Martin here with Kingdome Come Deliverance. We're actually in the first part, but unfortunately, because I recorded something wrong, the game crashed and my recording stopped. So I had not yet been able to get the first part of this game available with you. At some point I will try and do it again, so you still have it. But right now I don't want to do this again because I've been doing this part for a very long time. But beside that, so welcome everyone to Kingdome Come Deliverance. This game has just come out. And we're going to experience the whole thing, we're going to enjoy it, we're going to do everything. So I hope you enjoy. And okay, first let's introduce myself as well. I'm Hero of Martin. I do mostly strategy gaming and my channel is mainly focused on the Total War series. So those are the main stuff on the channel. Besides, I will also do Shadow of War games and other RPG games like Mountain Blade. So that's a bit where my channel is about. So if you're interested in that and also in this game, don't forget to subscribe to keep up to date with my latest videos. And yeah, let's enjoy the video and also this new game. So let's go. Well, we just had a conversation in the tavern. Some guy was talking shit about the king Wenceslas, and yeah, then yeah, they decided to go throw poop on the house as well. We waked up after a drunken night. We talked with mother, and father gave us a few quests to do to get part of the sword for a high lord. Also, we had to go and get some things back from a guy that.
What are you waiting for, soldier?
Actually
Fire the trebuchet!
Still needs to give us
for
some
king
coin and also some
country.
Some tools.
King and country, my ass. This is all good.
That is one of the things. He also
nearly as good as
we
having
also
that
actually
traitor in
bought
the
some.
Nearly.
Did some market,
Now that
and
would
we
be
also
sweet.
did.
That's for Sigismund.
Actually nothing else. That's actually it. So you didn't mention much, but just a bit of the introduction of the game.
What the fuck do you think you're doing?
What I also will show you, of course, once again. But I will do it on a later
you
time
see?
this week or
We're
maybe
decorating
next
your
week.
house
So,
for you.
It's
Sorry
like
for
your
that,
old
of
man
course.
was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Oh, sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbigniew? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Oh.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
Well, let's go and get him.
Come and get it.
Oh! Double punch.
Come on, then.
Really?
What's the matter?
Yeah, punching back. No, he did hit me. Oh. Hi.
What are you doing? For God's sake! Stop right now! The catch pole is on his way!
Run!
Go, run. Oof, got some beating.
Hey!
Seems to be. Supposed to be.
What the hell?
Come up, Andre, don't be such a hurt. La 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 la. Well, so this is a bit the game, and it is absolutely beautiful. It is really nice, and at the moment that is really pity that it crashed. I'm not happy about the fact that it happened, but not always it can be good.
Greetings, Henry.
Be a bit more careful.
What are you?
I did nothing. You walked into me. You know that? So don't be such a turd.
Be a bit more careful.
Yeah. Come on.
God be with you.
Tackle. F.
Good health.
We have to go to Knut's house. Oh, there's still a key. Well, that's a pity, I suppose, so... didn't really hope for it, but seems to be that we still have to do it. Well, the Knut is the guy that we actually still need to get something from. The first one I did, I actually lost, although I didn't really get beaten up. I did it, possibly it was too long or something. I have no idea what happened, but still, we have to go and use a few other stuffs, unfortunately. Yeah, it is a pity that that happened. Here the guys. Tackle. Guten Tag, Mafia.
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
Anyway, nice job at the Deutsches. Never a dull moment with you lot.
Well, let's take a look if we can do something here, although we are beaten up. Like, it's really a pity about the fact that we actually did lose. Is that Ganesh? Is that Ganesh? No, that's not Ganesh. Oh, this that bastard that we just had to fight with. For real, he's already working again and he doesn't even recognize us. Let's see inside as well, actually. Well, we're in the private area, so... Well, let's take a look at his house. We might have find something, so... Let's eat from his stuff. Okay, we need a lockpick to get to open it. Well, his house is actually really bad. Take a look at all.
One beating wasn't enough for you?
But you still owe my father.
You'll get nothing from me. Tell that to your old man. I'm telling you, lay one finger on me and I'll have you thrown in jail.
For real? For real. Do what? Fuck you, mate. Yeah, fucker. Yeah, fucker. Well, ha ha ha. Here, loot. Test you all. Fucking cunt. He grabbed the body. Ha. The old cunt. Heh. That's also one way how to do it. Suppose so. Let's go and drop the cunt in his bloody storage. Yeah, you can stay there, you idiot. Bit glitchy, but so close everything up. I think it will be fine. But first, go and get to the chest. Haha! Steal everything that is from us. So fuck you, you cunt. No. Just open. But let's go and close the door, shall we? No. Like for real. Okay, I know. Thank you. And let's go to the innkeeper. We also could do some sword fighting first, but let's go to the E first and see what we can do with such a thing. Like, you can actually do the chicken, like, really. Funny it works that way, but... Hey, mates. Good for you. Still drinking. Stout. Oh, gone, actually. Is he gone? Oh, where's Bianca? Russia. Oh, you're trespassing. Oh. Sorry. That's not my intention. Where's she? Should be somewhere here. Oh, there she is. Hello, where are you going? Can we talk to her? Yeah, we can. Good.
Enough! Enough! I give up.
Really?
Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
Oh well, we've done that, I suppose. Is she dead? No. Oh, I thought you were someone else. Sorry. Well, I think we already got those stuff. Okay,
Hey,
we.
Pip. Do you want to learn something?
No. I want. Yeah, there she is.
Greetings, Henry.
Why can I not talk? Will you? Okay. Well, fine. Well. Ugh.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
You do.
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any single maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
A picture of all my fire does the same thing. I think that one.
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Right. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this
Whoa,
evening
his
I'll have
clothes are so
something more for
tattered.
you.
I can't wait.
That's not good.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh,
She too.
by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya.
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it.
Okay.
I'll be
Well,
happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Okay,
How?
good.
I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Well. Charkaboon Havel. Huh. Well, let's open that. Let's go
God
out.
be with you, Henry.
Sure. So gonna get a chicken. Some good roasted chicken. Let's go to the swordsmith, who is the only one we have to go and talk to from this point.
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
I'll shoot it as I
No
said.
mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. But the world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes.
Yes?
Alright, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Like, actually from punching a horse you actually can get arrested. So be careful with everything you do, because you can just get arrested by some things. But I actually found realistic because it makes some sense. You cannot just punch a horse that is not yours. But yeah. We also got some sheeples. You discovered the combat arena. Very close to the ships. What is the air? It also seems to be something that is at our house. I'm not sure what it is. We'll see. We'll find out.
What is it?
Don't be such a turd. Funyak.
So, can we get started?
Yes, we can.
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
Yes, of course.
Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key.
If center,
Never
you
repeat
go
yourself.
slow, so you can choose it like this about skull. Bang! 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 You fucker!
The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
Okay, holding it is actually stabbing, I suppose. Yeah. Hold left. And this left. Yeah, is it?
Good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Good.
Okay, actually keep doing this if you can, because it gives you some extra learning curve. Although you are tired out, you will get some more learning curves in that way. Although it doesn't, it seems like it, you get actually some sword level. So I suppose, although it should not be, because you're actually tired and you're not stopping your attacks, it makes the chain not go up, what makes you having more time in combat. And also strength and agility, but it's actually pretty good. But I found out when I was recording this episode as well and playing with him. So you can actually do that. It's pretty funny because it actually helps you out to get into some extra levels in sword fighting overall. Like as you can see, our strength is just getting up. And I have to go and take a look at the perks, how that works, because I have not yet had a good idea to figure out the right amount of... Yeah, okay, now you have to go continue, because before we reach 3. Yeah, okay. I think that's fine. So, as you can see, nice. So let's go into inventory then with what perks is. So actually I also got some really good amount of things. That is mostly because the fact that I sort of robbed my parents. And yeah. We also got some better boots from him actually. And swords. Like door keys, we also got the Coast Guard of course, we got the trunk keys, we got some charcoal, got some bread, we've got some carrots, we've got some quite a nice. I'd love to have also a chest where we can actually put things in, it would be very handy I suppose. So I think we have to now go to the B. What is the B? Okay, what is the quest that we still need to do then? Quest log. Open, we should find something optional. Go to your mother as she pets you. Oh, that is it. Suppose we now go to that again. I think we've now all objective done. We got the things from go back to your father's forge. Well, we can do that easily, so let's go. Yeah, Dad. Hello, mate. How does it go with ya?
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Sure. I have. Start forger.
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grit. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more.
You have to be careful. Oh man, if he even
That's
like
it.
let loose of his hand,
Done.
like push it hard. And
Now file it
oh
down
my
so
God.
it's as well in the hand. I'll
That
prepare the
hurts.
guard.
Aye. Suppose he's done it more times. Very nice swords. Very nice swords.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
You remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here. And we'll put it all together.
Well, that was my phone. That was my phone.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Alright, fine. Teresa. Hello, mama. It's going up and up. Seems to be the trunk. And we also got take off. Got some extra savings, it seems to be the case. Have we got anything more? Let's actually get something to eat. Drop into the pot. I have no idea. Well, seems that we can't eat. So, well, let's go to Teresa. We also got drop into the pot. No. Well. Oh, that's alcoholic drunk that we can put in. Fine. well then. Hello.
Henry, are you all right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, sure.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it.
Yeah, I can see it. I actually, what I said before was in the previous part that I was recording was that I think his father was also a really good swordsman before he became a swordsmith, and that he's now a bit of a.
Ask your father to
he's
show
a bit
you how.
iffy if
He
his
knows
son
what he's
also
about.
become that.
Learning
he
his
doesn't want
trade
his
will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps.
That he will. That he.
But
I
who
don't think he
knows
wants
what the
his.
future holds for each of us.
I don't think he wants
I
his
see that
son
you
to
almost have
become
it
a great
finished.
warrior. See.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent.
So I'm really
Fine
curious
work,
what his
very
backstory
fine.
is. We don't really much
A
know
sword
about
such
it
as
yet.
this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, man?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave.
Alright.
Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it, like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
Talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
I think I'm right about what I said.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Oh, great. That's, I don't think that says any good. That looks like Sigismund. I don't know who the bottom man is, though.
Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
And what about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Don't seem to need good. Oh, yeah.
Quickly! We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move in, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates!
Keep running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah!
Get through the gates!
has some ideas what to do with it. So his name is Martin. Okay, I didn't know that. Feeding smokes. Like, they use such a good music. It is true. They really use good music.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run!
Come up. Make it.
Find a horse! Ride to Talberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Right, let's go and sprint down. So, rat check. Okay, let's go. You got. Let's go actually equip it. Why not? Oh, we're already equipped. It's fine. We'll go and get the weapon out. Make it sure. Then we have something. Run! Quest started. Run! Like for real. Okay. Well, I'm fine with that. Although we're already getting tired. Right to Kalmberg. And still the A is up there. Oh, come on, no. For real. I really hate this part. I want to give you, I know, but I absolutely hate horse riding at the moment. It is really difficult to get used to, so let's hope for the best, shall we? Sorry, Teresa. What is Teresa, actually? Help Teresa, yeah. Sorry, I can't. It is not possible. Fucking barbarians. Ik heb niet meer verantwoord. Like, it is a bit difficult, like actually it's the quickest, like it is really hard to have a more active. Kijk, now I'm fucked. I'm now fucked. I'm actually fucked. Because I don't, okay, right now I would love to like run quicker, but I can't. I can't.
Left.
Okay.
Hamburg is to the left, along the stream.
Seems to be that we can. Oh, we're so fucks. Like, it is... No! Oh. Okay, it is so difficult to control. Like, it is really annoying. You don't really have a good, like, turning square area. Like, for real, not at all. Like, you can't actually say what I'm saying right now, can I? Yeah, I'm really screwed. I'm not. Sorry, I'm screwed. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. I will do it again, but I won't bother you about it. This is just a little quick run to Talmberg, but I know from the point I've played, so sorry for that, and it will be difficult for me to do this because I have no real idea how to really write, because it's so difficult to handle, so, and I, come back to you in a sec. Well, there we are, we made it to Talmberg. I've been a few tries before it is really difficult, like, to control it. I don't like it the best way, but, well, I have to deal with it.
Do something! Help! Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! Loose! Hanyo! Who's Kinder?
Okay, there we are then at Talmberg, finally, after some good times. Oh my god. It's been a long while.
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you, and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that hair out. Easy. All done.
Bianca's been left.
The arrow missed the bone. You only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Kuttenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Well, right to Hamburg. You discovered Hamburg. Actually, I want to know if I could actually have a look at the map. How it actually have grown. So, I suppose it's not too bad actually to have a look at that. You discovered the baker. Well. Well, we saved the game. Let's go. I think we need some food. Okay. So we got a poor quality arrow. I possibly was the one that got into our leg. Well, we also have alcohol's the weapon. We got a pave-based shoot. Got this one on, although I want my green one. I found it better looking. Yeah. Green shirt. It is the quarter augment. Yeah, that's right. And if we like actually go for that's both. Okay. Okay, we actually have to sell some chicken, I suppose, as well. Weapons, armor. Well, I suppose that's fine. Oh no, first the map. Like, ooh, look, like the map. The map already has grown. Like this round Skalitz. So now I can see, got some bigger things. It's really big. Like, whoa. It is not. This is a small piece, but like, did it even only this? Like, you could also still got this. You still got this over there. You got really quite a lot still, so to explore. You got more than enough to explore. So this is Hamburg, and it seems to be they've go to talk to Bernard. What the hell? Well, anyway. Alright, I won't make the episode much longer because I do not want to do the same thing once that happens. The same
You've
thing
done
once
well,
over
lad.
again. So
I'm sorry for your loss.
But
you must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
he
I
could
heard
really
about
go
you.
to core armor.
What the hell?
Really?
I can't
You walked
understand
against
why
me.
he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Sir Divish has suffered.
Oh. What do you want to say, Sir Davis?
Milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bozhena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you? young master. Here you are then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, my lady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you, my lady.
Still has to learn the
I'll
courtesies.
reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so
He
I'll
really
leave
needs
you
some
to
better
it.
clothes.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
I will. Well, let's take a look what we can get or can eat. Right, let's see what we can eat and go and eat. Eat. Go to the quarterly and sleep until the morning. Whoa, he is really tired. Joel. He really needs to sleep, doesn't he? Pick up as well. Get some bread rolls. We still have the one. I suppose we can ring that. Pick up. Just pick everything up, I suppose. Whoa, Henry, don't pass out on me now. Don't pass out.
You're that lad from Skalitz. What in heaven's name happened there?
Well, we'll not talk. She's curious. It was awful. They tortured Rowena in their way.
It seemed like any other day. And then I saw thick smoke rising above the hamlet of Rovna. Soon, Sigismund's army were finished there and came for us. The order to attack must have come even before the alarm bell rang.
God preserve us.
I fled the castle, but I might get... I didn't make inside the castle, then the slaughter became.
We all ran towards the castle for shelter, but they were too fast for us. They slaughtered everyone they caught and torched their houses. I barely escaped, and they murdered my parents.
God bless you, boy. I'm terribly sorry for your loss.
Okay. Funny. Can just talk with her. Okay. What do we still got here? Got an odor and a lockpick. Got it open. Oh. Well, thank you very much for everything. Eat from the pot. Eat. Okay, we have eaten. Well, let's go and let's go to our lodge, I suppose.
I have to eat something. My insides are shriveled up with the hunger.
Whoa, really? I thought you ate. Get some. I think the chicken. Drop. Oh, we have to sell it because they're not breaking. Let's eat some cheese. Let's eat some bread rolls. Bad ones. Is he full? Yeah. Oh, a pet. Well, let's go and do such a thing, I suppose. Let's go sleep. So yeah, this is a bit how the sleeping works. We got nourishment, should be getting actually a bit of energy.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Oh, why not? Let's talk. I think we can talk. Tell the story of the raid.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
I went in the tavern to see.
I met my friends right next to the Skalitz Ale House. When we heard Deutsch praising Sigismund, our blood boiled. My mates decided to teach that fool to mind his tongue. So, thanks to us, Deutsch had to scrape horse shit off his newly whitewashed house.
How foul.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
They killed my mother and father.
Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one human after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him.
This is rebel.
Cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Yeah.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life.
Oh yeah.
After that, I stole a horse from them and
We
rode
did
off.
actually. I did actually do it right because I flowed. I actually
I'll never
whisked
forget
for an
that
horse, and they came after me, and she got away. So we
It
did
will
actually help
haunt
her
me for
out.
the rest of my life.
Yeah, we did.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone
Sigismund.
knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Ay.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
So she gives me some food, but at the end of the
enjoyed
day,
our
I
little
can.
talk, Henry.
God bless.
Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Oh, you need some new clothes. Oh, that's so bad. Well. Well. Woman in the Middle Ages.
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
All right. Alright, let's go to the battlements. And the game has been saved. Well, if the game has been saved, I think that is a very nice time for me to end this episode off here. So I hope you enjoyed Kingdome Come Deliverance, the first episode or first part that we have enjoyed. So if you think I deserve a like, please leave a like. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to keep up to date with my latest videos. This was Kingdome Come Deliverance, and I'll see you all next time. And have a good time, everyone.